Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at modeling this T-28 and what I'm going to do here is make this the same size as the Eflite T-28 Trojan. So if you guys decide to 3D print this, you can use parts from the Eflite version of this. So this is it. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I want to do is create a new project, new design. And I want to bring in some pictures. So I come up here to insert on canvas here. And insert from my computer. And the picture that I'm using is on my desktop. Here it is. And I'm going to put this on the right side. Drag this out. And click OK. Turn the origin back on. And what I want to do is first scale this to the correct size, then move it down here. So on the canvas over here, click this and change this name here to side. And right click on this and click calibrate. And from the nose to back here, I want this to be 1,620 millimeters. That's roughly 63 and just a little over 3/4. And now this is big, so we scroll in. And right click on this again, excuse me, left click. Oh, I'm sorry, right click on it, sorry about that. And click Edit Canvas. Now I can move this down. And click OK. And now we're going to put the top picture in here. Same thing, come up to Insert, Canvas. Insert from my computer. The picture's already selected for me, so I click Open. And I want to put it on this plane, so I click this plane here. Drag this wheel out. And click OK. And this picture here, change this to top. Right click on this and we want to calibrate. And from the nose to back here, we want this to be 1620. Now right click on this again and edit canvas. And drag this square back and line it up here. Click OK. Now I have two pictures in. I'm going to put the front picture in. So same thing, insert, canvas, insert from my computer. Picture selected already, click Open. Click this plane here, drag this out. And click OK. Change this to front. And then right click on this, calibrate. Once again, from here, 1620. Right click on it again, edit canvas, and move this up. And click OK. Well, let's see here. And click OK. Now I'm going to use a cylinder for the body here. So I click Create Form, Cylinder on this plane here. And this is the center point. Drag this out to about there. Drag this back. Add height faces by dragging this back. And click OK. And we start the modeling process. Now, when you do this, make sure that you go from the side to the top. And let's see here. What I'm going to do is just model this down through here. I'm going to raise this up just a bit. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, if you like what I'm doing and teaching you guys how to do all this kind of stuff, go ahead and hit that like button as well. Bring this up a little. Also, in the next few months, I'm coming out with a Learn Fusion 360 course here. I'm modeling airplanes. So if you want to learn Fusion 360 and how to model airplanes all at the same time, the course will be great for you. So look forward to that, especially if you're new to modeling and learning Fusion. I decided to come up with a course because there's a lot of things that when I started learning Fusion that I searched and searched to try to find how to do certain things. And a lot of times people would show you, and it was so complicated and so complex for me. It didn't have to be like that, but it was. So I decided to come out with my own course, making things a lot simpler. And there are many, many ways of doing things in Fusion when it comes to modeling. And when you do something in Fusion, there's no right way or wrong way. It's just that some ways are better than other ways. All right, this is looking pretty good here. Now I'm just going back in here, and the more time you spend doing this, the better your model turns out. Just taking your time and not rushing. Not unless you really have to rush and you want to get certain things done. But if you practice more and more, then you can rush and get things done too. And take a look at this in box mode, which is Alt-1. Alt-3 to turn that off and click OK. OK. Finish form. It's our first shape. Doesn't look like a T-28 just yet. Okay. Next, do a construction, an offset plane. And move this right back to the front of here like that. Click OK. And I want to create a sketch on this plane here. So I click, not create a sketch, I want to put a form on it, create a form. So I'll click Create Form. This plane here, and I'm going to use a cylinder again. Click Cylinder, click this. And imagine the center from here to down about here, which would be somewhere in here. And move this back. Add some more height faces, dragging this out. And click OK. And I'm going to move the whole thing down just a little bit. So I select the whole thing and move Copy. And move this down and up just a little bit. And click OK. And move this down. Move this down. This up a little. This forward a little bit. Down. And these three go down too. Now look at this from the top. I want to match this right here. And click OK and see what we got here. Finish form. Okay. Turn off the canvases. Okay. And to bring the sides in a little. So come down here, right click, edit. Select those two. Right click, edit form. Move in. Then select this. And move down. Have a look at this. There, that's much better looking now. As you can see. And I'm going to move this down. Finish form. Turn the canvases off. And we have that. Now this is not matched over here, so what I'm going to do later down the line is split this in half and then copy this half over here. Okay, this needs to come up also now. Actually, I'll just use the line here. Okay. Now, also with the course that I'll be coming out with, as you can see here, sometimes to use the whole shape or the lines or the dots, you have to decide which one to use. And throughout the course that I'll be coming out, I'll teach you about all of that too, which ones to use at the certain times. Okay, these come down a little more. Okay. And what I'm doing is making sure, trying to get this line right here. matched up. But that's good for now. Okay, now what I'm going to do is the tail section here. We turn this body off here. This is a fuselage. Change this to fuselage. And this to canopy. I'm going to create a sketch on this plane here. Create a line, or let's see, imagine this coming down in here. Back here. That looks good. Click that. Click OK. And finish sketch. Come up here to construct, and I'm going to do a plane at an angle on this line. Change this to angle to 90. Click OK. And I do not have an actual airfoil for this, so I'm just going to do an arbitrary one here again. Create a sketch on this plane. So if you do have an airfoil, just put that airfoil on this plane here, like I just did, or the plane I just created. Put the airfoil on this plane here and then trace it. And P for project. I'll project this line up here. Okay. Now we have a closed profile there. And we're going to mirror this side of it. And this is the mirror line here. And click OK. And we have another closed profile. Go ahead and finish sketch. Okay. Now I'm going to create a sketch here on this plane here. Create sketch. A line from here to here. Another line from here. Touch this point so the line comes across here like this. To there. Click OK. Finish sketch. Now, come up here to sweep. Select this profile, these two profiles. Well, first, sorry about the first, change this to path and guide rail, and select those two. Then path is this, and guide rail is this, and change this to full extent. Now, then click OK. And that's the first portion of that. Change this to tail or vertical stab. Next, Going to create a sketch on this plane right here. So click that, then create sketch. And we want to hit letter P for project, because we want to project this shape here onto the plane. Then I want to draw a line down the center, L for line. Click OK. And we have our two hemispheres here. Go ahead and finish sketch. And once again, we want to create a sketch on this plane here. Create sketch. I'm going to use a fit point spline here. And then this better. And another line here. Across the, actually down here. And move this down a little bit. And go ahead and finish sketch. Now come with create. And we're going to use a sweep. Path guide rails, full extents, and a path. These two, again. This is the path here. This is the guide rail. And join, and click OK. And that's what we have so far. Now it's beginning to look like a T-28. Let's go ahead and finish the top up here. Once again, create a sketch on this plane here. And I'm going to use a fit point spline. First, I need to project this line here, or cancel this. Go ahead and cancel that, and go ahead and finish sketch. And come back here to create sketch on this plane here. Project this, click OK. Draw a line again from here to here, click OK. Now we have two hemispheres there. Go ahead and finish sketch. Now we're going to create a sketch on this plane here. We'll click that plane. Fit point spline. Now hit the letter P for project again. I want to select this line here and click OK. Now we have our closed profile up here. and go ahead and finish sketch. Now this time we want to use a loft command. So we come over here to create, loft, select this profile, and profile 3. Join and click OK. And there we have this is what we have so far. Now, as you can see, this is messed up here, which is no big deal. Take care of that now. Turn on the origin. Create a sketch on this plane here. Or don't know, I'm sorry. Let me turn this off here. Fuselage. And the stab. And we want to split body. This is the body to split. So click that. This is the body. And the plane is the splitting tool. Select OK. Then this half over here, turn this off. And I'll just write do not use. Now we have this. And we're going to use mirror. This, and the mirror plane is this. Select join and click OK. Now those two are equal. Then we can turn the vertical stab and the fuselage back on. Okay. Turn the bodies off, turn the canvases back on. Now we're going to do the wing. So, create a sketch on this plane. Use a line. To about there. Click OK. Look at this from the top. And now this comes up here. So this needs to go forward a little bit. And this needs to come back. Use an arbitrary airfoil again. Like I said, if you have one, go ahead and use it. Just put it on this plane here and just trace it. Mirror this line here, and the mirror our plane is this. Click OK. Finish sketch. Turn the sketches back on. Now what we want to do is come over here, construct, plane at an angle. This is the line here we want to use. And rotate this. That's too much. So bring it down. Say -5, half of that. That's too little. Okay, that looks about right. And click OK. We want to create a sketch on this plane here. Click the plane. Create sketch. And use a line command. Not sure if this is going to work, but give it a try here. And fit point spline. Delete that segment of a line and finish sketch. Turn off the canvases. And we want to use the sweep again. And go ahead and click OK. Turn this back on. And that's what we have. Now we want to create a sketch on this plane here. Okay. P for project. Project this. Click OK. Draw a line from this point here to this point here. On the correct plane here. Finish sketch. And now we want to sketch on this plane here, so I click the plane and that. Turn the canvases back on. Draw a line from here. Another line. Finish sketch. Turn the canvases off. Sweep again. These two profiles. This is a path. Guide rail. Join. Click OK. And that looks good. Now create a sketch on this plane here. P for project. Click OK. Draw a line again from here to here. Finish sketch. Now this plane here, turn this on. I want to create a sketch on this plane. Turn the canvases back on. Fit point spline. Snap here. Use the letter P for project again, and project this line here, and click OK. Now we have our closed profiles. Go ahead and finish sketch. Come over here to loft. select this profile, and this profile, and click OK. Turn off the canvases and the origin. And we have that. Create, mirror. I'll mirror this wing to the other side. And as a new body, and click OK. I put it as a new body because a lot of times I want to do something. Let's say if I do something to this one wing over here, then I have to do the same thing over here. So what I end up doing, just keeping this separate bodies, and I can delete this one and mirror this one over. But I just want to see what it looks like at times. So that's why I just leave this a separate body. Again, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you like my videos, what I'm teaching guys how to do, hit that like button as well. Okay, it's looking really good now. And change this to left wing. And this to right wing. This here, I'm just going to remove it. Now remove it instead of delete it because I can bring it back if need be. It says remove. Okay. Now we're going to do the horizontal stab. And the horizontal stab is done exactly like the wing. Create a sketch on this plane here. I want to turn this line off first, though. Okay. Draw a line from this front here to the back. Click OK. Look at this from the top. Now we see this needs to be longer up front because this is going to go up here. And this one needs to come in a little to there. Just imagine the line, this line extending through here, and this line here, or this one here, rotating up. Should go forward just a little more. So an arc. Imagine just arc coming down and then coming out that way. Okay. Once again, use an arbitrary airfoil. Fit point spline. And if you don't want this to snap, well, you can turn the snaps off or turn them on or hold down the control key. I just find it simpler just to hold down the control key. Then I don't have to turn the snaps on and off all the time. All right, and we're going to mirror this line here. So we come up here to mirror, click this line. It was already selected, so do it again there. Then the mirror line is this, and we go ahead and click OK. Finish sketch. Turn the sketches back on. Now we're going to do a plane at an angle. And use this line right here. That's the line. Make sure this is 0 and click OK. Roll this over to the top. And we're going to create a sketch on this plane now. Click the plane, create sketch. Turn this back around. L for line, snap it there, and bring it down to here. This, fit point spline, snap it. Make sure you get the right point. Okay. Snap it here. Okay. Go ahead and finish sketch. Turn the canvases off. And use a sweep again, sweep command. Remember path guide rails, full extents. And the profiles here are these two. This one, the path, this one, and the guide rail is this. Go ahead and click OK. Turn the bodies on. And we have that. Now we want to create a sketch on this plane right here. I click that and click Create Sketch. P to project this shape here onto the plane, the new plane we're just creating a sketch on. Now draw a line or sketch a line. Snap these 2 points here. Click OK. And we have our 2 hemispheres. Go ahead and finish sketch. Make sure you're on the correct plane here. And I want to create a sketch on this plane here. So click that, create sketch, move this back around. Letter P for project. Project this line here onto the new plane and click OK. Back to the top here. Turn the canvases back on. Fit point spline. Snap it here. And just neaten this up a little. And finish sketch. I'm going to use loft, create, loft, this plane, or one was selected already, just delete that too. So now select this plane, and just make sure this is zeroed out before you start. And this plane here. Join and click OK. Turn off the canvases and the construction planes. All right. Actually looks like a T-28 now. Now I want to mirror this over, so we come over here to create, mirror this, mirror plane is this, and change this to new body and click OK. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Turn the canvases back on. And create a sketch on this plane here. Use line command, L for line. Finish sketch. Come up here to split body. This is the body to split. Splitting tool will be this line here, and click OK. The same for this front up here. Create a sketch on this plane here. Use the line tool again. Turn the bodies off. I want to see this line here. That last sketch. Okay, it's down there lower. I'll bring it up. Go ahead and finish sketch first. Now split this body, turn the bodies back on. So we come up here to split body again, this, and the splitting tool is this line here. Click OK. Okay. A for appearance. Let's change some, put some color on here. Go ahead and close this. turn off the canvases. See what we have. Okay, I'm going to put the front one up there. Canvas. Create a sketch on this plane. Okay, now finish sketch. Split body again. This is the body. Splitting tool, click OK. Now I need to move this down a little, so come back down here. Have a look at this and see what this looks like. Okay. And move this up a little now. Well, actually, cancel this. Okay. What I want you guys to do is just keep working this area until you get it right. But this is pretty much it. I was trying to get this all done in 1 hour. And to do the front one up here, the front mirror, you just look at the front and like I did the side here and draw this and cut through there. So yeah, so same like the rest of this. So this is it. Let's have a look at this in the render environment. And you can see that looks really good. So yeah. And if you guys want to see how I did all this livery stuff on here, just let me know down in the comments. and I can show you how I did that too. But yeah, that's going to wrap up this video of this T-28, and that's how you model that T-28 there. And so if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I also invite you to join my Facebook group and my Patreon site. Both are called CAD Build Fly RC. Go over there and have a look. Over on my Patreon site, I can help you a lot more there. And there are a lot of good people on both sites, good people on my Facebook group and my Patreon site. And I'd like to thank all my Patreons and everything for your support. And yeah, everybody go over there and have a look. And that's going to do it for this video. And we will catch you in the next one.
Subscribe for more.